Hey guys, it's Seven Married 2 and welcome back to another building video. So I am doing my very first tiny home build, and I've been promising you guys like a 1 or 2 pack build for those of you who don't have all kinds of packs and tons of packs and things. So what you just saw was I was using James Turner's website to randomize a random pack. So obviously it's going to have tiny living because it's a tiny home. Sorry. And Cool Kitchen is the one that we got. So that actually works really, really well because that allowed me to use less base game than I had to. I did use a bit of base game, as much as I had to. I used as much of the 2 packs that I could, and then whatever I didn't have for whatever reason, I used base game. So I am basing this off of a picture that I found online. I will put it up on the screen. It was actually really hard to do, so I just kind of used it more as like inspiration and then kind of did my own little spin on it. Um, this was a micro home, like the smallest one. And then when I went to take screenshots, it didn't have a ceiling on it. So when I added a ceiling, it ended up being like 46 tiles. So I think it ends up being a tiny home. I think I did something to my cord. Wait. Nope, I think we're good. Just kidding. A friend gave me a new headset, and the microphone piece of it is just so short. Like, it's not close to my head in any way. So I went back to my old one. I didn't use that one because it ended up being really, really quiet. So we're back to Old Faithful, and I still need to get it fixed. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, this is my first tiny home. I haven't had tiny living for too terribly long, and I've just never built a tiny home, you know? I don't really have time to just recreationally play Sims too terribly much, and I'm doing a Not So Berry challenge in my own time, so when I do have time, I'm not just building. But yeah, work and hobbies and such and things is taking up all of my spare time, so that's fun. I should probably stop playing with the cord. Um, anyway, yeah, I don't know if I have any consistent viewers, but how are you guys doing? You know, I feel like even if I don't have consistent viewers, if you're new here, if you're just popping in to see what we're all about here, hi, welcome. I love that you've chosen to click on my video. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I don't usually build tiny homes. I'm not a great builder. I kind of just build for fun, and if it's not like extravagantly gorgeous, I'm not usually too worried about it. I do my best, and you know, that's all we can ask for. As long as you give 100% in everything you do, perfection is not required, you know? So, this was fun. I don't really like the idea of tiny homes. Like, I'm not a mansion type girl, don't get me wrong. It's just, I like a nice space, you know? Not too big, not too small. I'd rather it be big than small, though. Not mansion big again, but you know, a moderate family home is kind of where I rest. So tiny homes are just a little squishy for me. I mean, I guess for a single sim, not a huge deal. I don't often play with just one sim though, is the thing. Like when I do play with one sim, you guys know this from my Let's Plays if you've watched before. When I do have one sim, I'm usually trying to accomplish something, so they get married real fast. And even when I'm not trying to accomplish something, single sims are just boring because I'm a single gal, okay? I don't need to live that out in my Sims game. It's legit. I'm living it, okay? And genuinely, I don't like it. So, I don't need to live that out in a Sims game. My Sims can live the reality that I can't. So that's a great time. Um, yeah. So I ended up putting the bathroom sink on the outside of the bathroom. I think a lot of people do that. I would have used the Discover University shower. That's just a shower head because you can do a 1x3 room with that. And then I was like, oh, we can get a tub shower combo if we do the 2x2 room or three. I think it's 2x2. 2 by 3. Oh, yeah. And I was like, this is absolutely disgustingly massive, and we don't need a tub. Ain't no toddlers in here. Ain't no pets. Like, and this just doesn't work. So I was like, okay, we're going back to this idea, doing the toilet and the shower in there and the sink on the outside. Because then that also doubles as a kitchen sink because the kitchen and the bathroom are right across from each other. And we're just going to shove a Murphy bed in that little nook there, you know? Um, it was a lot less space than I was expecting. And I'm really annoyed it ended up not being the tiniest one, but I mean, I didn't really have a goal set, so it wasn't a huge deal. I also tried to throw a lot of color. There's only one window in this house. Again, I needed to utilize the wall, so I didn't really have a spot for windows, to be completely honest. Yeah, so. Also, guys, cool kitchen stuff is massively underrated. I don't know why, but ever since that pack came out, I have been obsessed with it. The cool kitchen stuff is my favorite kitchen stuff. Couldn't tell you why. Don't know why. But like anytime I'm building a kitchen, I'm always using the cool kitchen sink and always using the cool kitchen fridge and stove as long as I can afford it for my Sims. But like they're such good items. Like, oh my goodness. They're so good. So good. Then I just brightened it up a little bit to open the space up. All the dark colors was making it. I'm holding a pen right now and I keep dropping it. Anyway, all the dark colors were making it look very cramped. So, and I think this item here underneath the shelf is a dresser. And then I just put some kitchen stuff on top of it because if I had as much space for kitchen stuff in this house, like look at this. There's no room. I live in an apartment and I hate how little kitchen space I have. So that is now one of my new requirements for a dream home, kitchen space. I need space for kitchens, especially these days. We have so many appliances for just every little thing. Like one of my favorite appliances is a little egg sandwich maker that I have. And like I just don't have room for all these little knickknacks and appliances. And I'm like, I need kitchen space. So I would hate to live in this house. I would hate it. It's kind of like a bedroom, but it's a house, you know? Not my vibe. You know what would be cute though? You know, I don't know. I don't really watch those kinds of TV shows, but I've seen TV shows where they like go around and explore people's tiny homes and they're like mobile tiny homes? Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know anything about life, about the world and the world of tiny homes specifically. So, if y'all would like to enlighten me, please do. Oh, that soap goes on the sink. Recently, they added that to the game in an update that they made slots on sinks for things like that. Thank goodness, because I always put soap and like the toothbrush stuff on sinks. It's just one of those little things that I do. And I always had to move objects it because it wasn't there. And now it's a thing, and I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, fabulous. I'm just putting some terrain paint in. I'm probably not going to do like a walkthrough or anything. It's pretty... I did take screenshots. I'll put screenshots in. It's pretty self-explanatory. It was a whole like one screenshot. I do like the outside though, and I put in a little pond because I thought there was plenty of space for it. And it's cute. And this is almost the exact texture of that gravel. We're here in Strangerville because I've actually never built in Strangerville before. It's another one of those that I got recently and I haven't used a whole lot. So that's fun. I don't remember if I changed the color of the water. I feel like I did, but the blue is just so lovely, you know? Like, oh. I know I messed around with some of the different ones, but... And again, I'm using only base game, so those Jungle Adventure ones weren't even on the table. I did leave it as that. I should have left it blue. It was better. Just a little bit of dirt. Oh, wow. I just really broke an accent there. Just a little bit of dirt around the outside. And just blending it into, you know, the dirt, the path. I think I put a mailbox. I did put a mailbox in an outside bin because I don't have room for an inside bin. Tiny home. So there is an outside bin for all your trash can needs. There you go. And yeah, with that, here are some screenshots for your viewing pleasure. And I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And I hope to see you all in the next video. 7Mary2, over and out.